Hi, welcome to You Can Do It. So today I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot and how to reprogram this clicker. It stopped working for me, so I'm going to go through a couple troubleshooting ideas and tips for you. And then if that doesn't work, I'm still going to show you how to completely reprogram this clicker. So stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, if you open up this clicker here, you can actually just remove the cover on this particular one. These clickers are not hardwired, which means they are not wired directly from this clicker to your garage door opener. They are actually battery operated. So if you're not the original homeowner or you're not the one who installed this, you probably didn't know that. But there is actually a screw hole right here, or on some clickers, they're on the bottom. So you'll have to remove that to get to the battery. I already removed it. All of these clickers, they come with a 9-volt battery. So the first and easiest thing to do is, of course, just to change this 9-volt battery and see if that solves your problem. But I will give you a tip. If your screen, when you pushed it, already lit up, it's probably not the battery. But since you're going through all of this, I'd say, why not? Just go ahead and change your battery just so you have a whole fresh new start and you're not having to go through this problem again a month from now. So I already changed it. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that back in. And one of the major reasons why these clickers stop working is because the buttons themselves wear out. So the code that you've been using or has been existing on this clicker, those little sensors behind it actually wear out over time. So the next step is to just go ahead and reprogram this with the whole set of numbers that do not match the original set. So if you had 1111, it's usually a 4-digit number. Use any other digits besides 1. So make sure 1 is not included in that digit code that you're going to do. So I'm going to show you then how to do that. But first, you have to know what type actual garage door opener you have. And I've seen some of those videos on the internet on how to reprogram this, and the person will just say, I have a type 4. And then they punch in the type that they have. And it's like, how did you know what type you had? So I'm going to show you how you can determine what actual type of garage door opener you have before you reprogram this, so that when that step happens, it's an easy, flawless step. So I'll show you which type you have. Now we have to determine what type garage door opener you have before we can even reprogram it. So a type 1 garage door opener would be a Chamberlain, a Sears, a Craftsman, a LiftMaster, a Master Mechanic, a Do-It garage door opener with 3-position dipstick. So if you look at the back of your garage door opener and there's dipsticks and there's only 3, then you're a type 1. If you're a type 2, you have only 2-position dipstick, and that would be for brands like Genie, Linear, Moromatic garage door openers. So again, type 2 has 2-position dipstick. Now, if you're a type 3, that would be brands like Chamberlain, Sears Craftsman, LiftMaster, Master Mechanic, and Do-It garage door opener receivers that have a learn button. And that learn button would be yellow, white, or gray. And you would be a type 3. And then finally, which most people fall into, a type 4, that is a Chamberlain. That is a Chamberlain, a Sears, a Craftsman, a LiftMaster, Master Mechanic, Do-It, Genie and Telecode, Overhead, Stanley, Wayne Dalton, and Linear that have a smart learn button, but there's many, many different types and colors. So this is where you're going to find your ID. So these were pretty easy. You had just a 1, 2, or 3, but under here, you have to find out what ID number you actually are. So I'm gonna run through these real quick. If you are a Linear garage door and it's from 1997 to present, your ID number is 1. If you're a Chamberlain, Sears, Craftsman, LiftMaster, Master Mechanic from 1997 to 2004, you're a number 2. If you're a Chamberlain, a Sears, Craftsman, LiftMaster, Master Mechanic, Do-It garage door opener from 2005 to present, you're number 3. If you are a Chamberlain, Sears, LiftMaster, Craftsman, Master Mechanic, Do-It garage door opener from 93 to 96, you're a number 4. If you're a Genie and Telecode overhead garage door opener manufactured to 2005 to present, you're number 5. If you're Genie IntelliCode, an overhead door from 1995 to present, you're number 6. If you're a Stanley garage door opener from 1998 to present, you're number 7. If you're a Chamberlain, Sears, Craftsman, LiftMaster garage door from 2011 to present with a yellow button, you're number 8. And if you're a Wayne Dalton garage door opener manufactured from 99 to present, you're number 9. You need to know which number you are because that gets typed in right after you reprogram your clicker. So we will go back to the clicker and go ahead and do the reprogramming. Now that we are back at the clicker, we're going to go ahead and reprogram it. You needed to know what type you were, either type 1, 2, 3, and if you were type 4, you needed to know what ID you were. So I actually am ID number 3 under type 4 because my Chamberlain LiftMaster has a purple button. So I have to keep that in mind. The first thing you're gonna do is hold the star and the pound key down until this stops flashing. And now I'm going to enter a 4-digit number that has nothing to do with any of the digits before, and I'm going to hit the pound key. Now I'm going to enter my type, which was a type 3, and hit the pound key again. And now I need to go over and press that learn button on the back. We'll do that now. So you can see on the back side of this garage door, there is that purple button right there. All you do with any of these learn buttons is you just press it and release it. No holding, just a quick press and release. So we'll do that right now and then return back to the clicker remote on the wall. Now that I am back at the clicker, I just enter in that 4-digit code one more time and then press the 0. The 0 is the enter button. And it flashed a couple times, so we're gonna test this. Now, if you have a Genie or an overhead garage door opener, you actually will be pressing that 0 2 times. So you have to push the 0 and then push it again. So other ones, everything else, it's just press that 0 once. That's considered your enter key. So we'll move the camera out of the way and give it a test and see if that worked. Okay, so we'll give it a shot, folks. It's 3, 9, 3, 9, and your 0 is always your enter. You hear that amazing sound? There it goes. All right, folks, so there you have it. I hope that was a good video for you with troubleshooting the simple stuff. If it's not lighting up, then it's probably your battery. Replace it anyway, even if it is lighting up, because you're gonna wanna refresh this whole thing anyway. So with the new code that you're doing, just keep in mind, little tip, whatever your old code was, make sure your new code has none of those digits in it again, so that you're not using potentially worn out number buttons. So find a new code. Also, little tip, I already changed my code from what I showed you guys, so, you know, it is a new code, and that's my secret. But the only downside to doing something like this is with one of those garage door openers that have the learn button is you will have to go back to your vehicles or the remote control clickers, and you're going to have to reprogram those as well. Anytime you use one of these garage doors that have a learn button and you relearn something, it relearns, you're gonna end up having to relearn it on every remote. So that is a downside to this. But if you're going to install this for the first time or you're changing the code, it's something that's going to have to be done anyway. So yes, that is a downside, but at least once everything is reprogrammed, you've got a whole brand new system again. So I hope this helps, and join us for our next upcoming video.